The age-old debate of nature versus nurture in child development. It's a fascinating topic that has kept psychologists and researchers engrossed for years. When we talk about nature, we're referring to the genetic and biological factors that influence a child's development. These factors include things like inherited traits, genes, and even prenatal influences. On the other hand, nurture refers to the environmental and social factors that shape a child's development, such as their upbringing, parenting style, and the socio-cultural context they grow up in. Now let's dive a little deeper into this debate. Some researchers argue that nature plays a significant role in child development. They believe that certain traits, such as intelligence or temperament, are largely determined by genetics. These traits are believed to be hardwired into a child from birth and influence their behaviour and abilities throughout their lives. On the other hand, proponents of the nurture side emphasise the impact of the environment on a child's development. They argue that a child's experiences, interactions and surroundings have a significant influence on their development. For example, a child raised in a nurturing and stimulating environment may have better cognitive and social skills compared to a child raised in a less supportive environment. However, it's important to note that the nature versus nurture debate isn't about pitting one against the other. In reality, both nature and nurture work in tandem to shape a child's development. It's more of an interplay between the two rather than an either-or scenario. Modern research suggests that nature and nurture interact and influence each other throughout a child's development. For example, a child's genetic predisposition towards certain traits may influence the environment they seek out or the experiences they have. Likewise, the environment can also impact gene expression and shape a child's genetic potential. Now let's explore how they interact and influence each other. 1. Gene-environment interaction. Genes can influence how a child responds to their environment, and the environment can affect the expression of certain genes. For example, a child with a genetic predisposition for shyness may be more affected by a stressful or unsupportive environment, leading to the manifestation of shyness. On the other hand, a child with the same genetic predisposition raised in a nurturing and supportive environment may develop strategies to overcome shyness. 2. Environmental enrichment. The environment can provide opportunities for a child to develop and express their genetic potential. For instance, a child with a genetic inclination for musical ability may excel when exposed to a musically enriching environment, such as music lessons or a household that values and encourages music. 3. Epigenetics. Epigenetics refers to changes in gene expression that occur due to environmental factors. These changes can be temporary or long-lasting and can influence a child's development. For example, stress during pregnancy can affect gene expression in the developing fetus, potentially impacting the child's stress response system later in life. 4. Gene-environment correlation. There is a bidirectional relationship between genes and the environment. Genetic factors can influence a child's environment by shaping the experiences they have. For instance, a child with a genetic predisposition for athleticism may be more likely to engage in sports activities, which then further enhances their athletic abilities. 5. Active gene-environment interaction. As children grow, they actively seek out environments that match their genetic predispositions. For example, a child with a natural inclination for reading may choose to spend more time in libraries or seek out books, thereby reinforcing their genetic propensity for literacy. It's important to note that the nature and nurture interaction is complex and can vary across different aspects of development. Some traits may be more strongly influenced by genetic factors, while others may be more malleable and influenced by the environment. So, in a nutshell, the nature versus nurture debate is all about understanding how both genetics and the environment work together to shape a child's growth and behaviour. It's a complex and dynamic process that continues to intrigue researchers and offers valuable insights into how we can support optimal child development.